Okay, so people always say, don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to your old self. So here I am, redrawing my old drawings. Are you guys excited? Because I am. Because I want to see if I actually improve, or at least got a little better. Or worse. I hope not. So there was this one time when I had an art account. It's not active anymore, but luckily I can still log into it. And look what I found my first post. It's my first digital drawing with a Wacom tablet. You can see from the caption. And this drawing was from 2020. That means it's been almost 6 years already. Wow. So let's see if I improve in 6 years. Okay, I remember that this is like based on Among Us. As you can see, she's wearing a spacesuit and has the egg accessory. Ah, if you remember, 2020 was basically the year of Among Us. Okay, so first we need to draw the base for the hat. If you look at my old drawing, like the face was kind of messed up, the eyes were too far apart, and the head shape wasn't very clear. She looks like she doesn't have a scalp. Okay, so let's change that. Redrawing this feels so nostalgic. Looking at that first post, remind me how happy I was when I got my first Wacom tablet. Like, I can finally draw digitally. Before that, people were drawing on iPads or tablets, but I can only draw traditionally or sometimes on my phone using my finger. Okay, I still cannot draw hands. This is bad. I accidentally colored the skin white. No way I'm getting cancelled for washing my own OC. Why did I choose such strong contrasting colors? Like, these colors are so saturated. It hurts my eyes just by looking at it. My taste of colors has changed. I rather use like more softer colors. And I think that in this old drawing, I want my character to look at the camera, but I couldn't do that. Well, but I still love the expression that I made. I forgot to screen record the rest of the process, so enjoy the commentary that I made with the time lapse. Hey, I love how I made the expression. Like it just showed that she's really like scared, like she's getting suspected of being an imposter. Okay, the rest is pretty self-explanatory. I don't really want to explain too much. I just want to show you guys my old drawings and the new versions. I'm also trying to keep my drawing simple. I'm not doing crazy shading or anything like I'm trying to win a competition. I'm still struggling with shading and coloring even now. But thankfully, I'm definitely better than I was 6 years ago, I think. What do you guys think? Alright, let's move on to the second drawing. This one is actually a redraw of a Sailor Moon scene. Back then, redrawing scenes from anime was really popular. You would get a lot of draw this in your style challenges or people redrawing anime scenes. At that time, I didn't really have many ideas for poses, so I often did those kind of drawings. But as you can see in my old drawings, it looks a little weird, like the face proportions are off. I think I had trouble with facial proportions, especially placing the eyes, nose, and mouth correctly. Don't you think she just needs a little bit more practicing before posting the trending art trends for the engagement? But yeah, I know the pressure of wanting likes. You're a little cloud chaser. It says that I only want to be happy, but why did I change the expression to like this? Like I didn't really know what expression I was going for. So for the redraw, I base it more closely on the original Sailor Moon scene, with her mouth open. It just makes the expression feel a little bit more happy. I'm also adding a little moon and star decoration on her face, just like I did in my old drawing. It's kind of like a tribute to my old self. It was pretty creative to add that. I also added like the same background and flower decoration too. And now that I'm redrawing this, I'm kind of inspired to go back and add more to the Among Us drawing too. Yay! Perfect! One thing I noticed about myself is that I can only draw well when I'm in the right mood. Once I get started and the motivation kicks in, it becomes much easier to keep going. But getting started is always the hardest part. It's like I need to build momentum first. Once I'm in the zone, I can finally get into the flow of drawing and I cannot be stopped. Okay, so let's move on to the last drawing that I'm going to redraw. This one is actually really interesting because I'm basically redrawing a redraw of my drawing. So there are two drawings in the original post. The one on the left is from March 2018 and the one on the right is from May 2021. And if you follow art accounts, you've probably seen this trend before. Artists place their old drawing next to a newer one to show their progress. I wanted to join that trend too. The March 2018 drawing was actually drawn on my iPhone Notes app. I didn't have a tablet at the time, so I drew it with my finger and I was really proud of it. And then May 2021, which means there's about a 3-year difference between those two drawings. And now from 2021 to 2026, that's another 5 years. So overall, this redraw is showing a 5-year improvement from the last version. Let's see if I actually improve. Okay, this is like a side profile with the head slightly looking up, which is honestly a pretty difficult angle if you're not familiar with head proportions. But the 2021 version actually wasn't that bad, don't you think? The proportion still looks decent. It at least looked like the character had a school structure. Now I wanted to make more of like an anime style, like the cat side profile thing, you know. One thing that hasn't changed much is my struggle with shading. I seriously still struggle with it. I really need to learn better shading techniques. Even now, I still feel embarrassed about how bad I am at shading, but let's just enjoy the process of me struggling, if you want to. Okay, so which one is your favorite out of all 3 redraws? The one I like the most is the Among Us drawing. It's just really cute. I love the expression and I also like how it really captures the feeling of 2020 when everyone was playing Among Us while being locked down. Oh, and that one also feels more like my own idea, while the others were more influenced by trends. Okay, so I'll look at the captions of this drawing of mine. I kind of miss the time when you draw just because it's fun, not worrying about proportions, hand texture, Instagram fits, or anything else. And honestly, I feel that. From back then until now, I still have the same enjoyment, posting my hobbies and sharing them on social media. And now I feel the struggle I wrote about in the caption. Recently, I've been posting more on YouTube and I really enjoy making content. But after my last video got about 1.2k views, wow, I started feeling this pressure to make another video that performs just as well. But don't get me wrong guys, I mean, I love you guys that you guys discover me and liking my channel and subscribe to me. It's just that for about a week after that, I kept thinking, what content should I make? I'm afraid that the next video might not get the same hype as the last one. I know it's pathetic. And I'm also like scared that a lot of you guys that already subscribed to me might not enjoy the next video that I make. And because of that, I delayed posting it for a long time. And I actually wrote a lot of scripts, but I just didn't feel motivated to animate them. So I guess what I want to say at the end is just do it. Just do the things that you once enjoyed. I made this video because I love drawing and I love seeing my own improvement over time. If I keep drawing, I can see that I've improved even if it takes years. So start it. Start drawing. If you cannot draw, don't use AI. Start practicing and be proud of your own self. So, yeah. I hope you guys are also still doing the things that you love. I'm sure you've improved too. People naturally get better when they keep doing the things that they enjoy. And that's it. I don't really know what else to say. Bye bye. Hope you have a great day. Blah. 心の中いつもいつも描いてる夢を せた自分だけの世界地図だけが